and protest with us against what we have been facing in the CUPW, as well as among the railway workers and the airline workers, and with the intention of the federal government to use 107 and other dubious areas of the labor code as the basis of continuing to suppress us when we stand up militantly and take our constitutional right to strike as a stage in the struggle against the employer. When we utilize that right, they have come up with measures now to put it down. It's a shameful thing which is taking place, but we have to continue this fight until we win. It is important, this demonstration, this picket which we are having here this morning, symbolically in front of CIRB, it's important because it's no longer that we can simply pass resolutions in our locals or pass resolutions at the OFL and at various bodies and do nothing about it. We have to make these things very concrete, that when we pass our resolutions and mobilize our members, we have to come out and take protest action, and we have to be determined to carry through these struggles until we win victory. As you can see, management is uniting across the country under Carney to bring in some of the most repressive kinds of activities against working people.
We can fight back!
We must have a response to that. And our response must be that we will fight back every time. The times will be hard, but we cannot give up that fight. Up to this day, brothers and sisters, we have been negotiating for 2 full years, October, and we are now at the end of December, and we still cannot get a contract which our leadership could come to us and say, we have a tentative agreement, we are putting it for a vote. They cannot, because the corporation has refused to do it, and in both instances, both before and after the election, it was the same liberal government tactics which they're using. It is that they should starve us out as much as possible, bring in the most draconian measures as they're taking right now, and we are seeing it in the workplace. Even with an old contract, the kinds of things which they're doing in the workplaces across Canada right now, especially in the post office, are the most draconian. More people are being fired now. More people are being disciplined. All of this is part of that one action which is going on in order to hamstring and crush the working class as much as possible. We have greater numbers. We are more determined than they are. And I'm saying to you, brothers and sisters, as we are protesting across the country this morning, we should continue these kinds of protests and develop them even further. I take this opportunity this morning to call on not only the OFL, but the CLC and others to take this matter seriously about organizing, whether it's a day of action or a general strike as the case may be. Work on these things so that we can push back against what is taking place. Management is extremely determined to use the force of law, to use the power which it has attained through the government and the state to crush our struggles. We have to put in our mindset that this is not going to be an easy path. Nobody is going to come forward and say, let's feel sorry for the postal workers, let's feel sorry for the airline workers, let's feel sorry for the railway workers and give them what they want. Our demands are justified, extremely justified. We are not asking for anything which is affluent. We are not asking for massive increases. Our increases are to keep up with our standard of living. We cannot even think about going too far with it, because there is the realization that the crisis which has been created by management in various ways, it's a crisis which will take some time to overcome. and they haven't created it, we must not allow them to keep pushing it onto the backs of the working people. They created their crisis, it's them who have to stand up to it. It is very important. It is their crisis which they have created throughout the economy, and they want the working people to take charge of it. So, we have a situation in the logistics industry where what is taking place in part is that Amazon and all the big distributors, for the first time in the history I've seen this, they're working 7 days a week, literally 24 hours a day, and delivering the work which Canada Post normally does. Our workers are not even being allowed to work as in the past, all these days, doing overtime to deliver your Christmas parcels. All of it has been given to all kinds of fly-by-night companies to do it. Whereby we have had members who have gone across to some of those companies to work for them. And the kinds of things which they're telling you they're doing to them, and when you stand up and you simply talk to the boss, you're fired, don't come back tomorrow.
Gangsters!
That is the kind of team breaking, union breaking thing which is going on, and to keep these workers non-unionized, to keep them. So we have to also consider that in our struggle against 107, 108 and all the aspects of the CIRB, we have to organize those unorganized workers. We have to bring them into our ranks. Brothers and sisters, they are not our enemies. Even though they may be doing the work that we should be doing, they are not our enemies. They are looking for a job just like anyone else. And to have them organized is going to strengthen our ranks, so that when we go up against the boss, we go up with even greater numbers and we have even greater successes. So, what are we going to get finally as a contract? As I said up to today, we cannot see. We are hoping that when this contract comes, we will be able to tell our workers that you can go and vote for it. But if it is not up to strength, we are not going to be afraid to tell our workers, like the airline workers did, to reject this contract. And if we have to tell them that, we will have to tell them that. Right? So brothers and sisters, again I thank you this morning for it. We do not know any more internal information as to what we won or what we did not win. So we cannot in fact speak to these things in any great depth. But we thank you for the solidarity which you are showing with us this morning from all the unions and all the organizations who came out to help us today. We thank you. And we thank all our brothers and sisters across the country who are standing up today in this show of solidarity. So, solidarity. So, solidarity. So, solidarity. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, President.